Hello, this is my third video journal for Intro to Psych, and I'm going to be talking about some concepts from Chapter 6, reinforcement versus punishment, and then briefly touching on framing from Chapter 8 because I thought it was relevant with this. So, one thing that I thought was interesting was when they talked about reinforcement training programs for parents to turn their threats into positive incentives for children. So one example they used for this was saying, instead of saying, apologize right now, or I'm taking away your cell phone, they would say, you're welcome to have your cell phone back when you apologize. And this simple change of wording had a much better effect for the children, and they were more likely to do that. And so it just showed me the importance of what you say and framing what you're saying, especially for children. And so they gave other instances of when this could be helpful for teachers, and that's very helpful for me because I actually do a lot of teaching for Sunday school and babysitting and childcare. And so it's going to be really helpful knowing the importance of how I say things to them in their response. And I think also just it shows the importance of framing your words in general in a positive tone with all of my relationships, with my siblings, if we get in a fight, or with my coworkers. Framing my speech in a positive manner is a way to not only have a more positive response, but show people Christ's love through my wording, because I don't want my words to be a barrier for people to understand or respect what I'm saying, and I want to show them that I care about them, and I don't want to unnecessarily hurt anyone with my words if I can just frame it in a different way. So I think it's just really important, and the text just showed me the importance of framing and having positive language in general, and it's definitely something I want to be working on. I also think the distinction that they made in the text between negative reinforcement and punishment is important. They defined negative reinforcement as anything that reinforces a behavior by continually removing a bad stimulus. So one example of this could be like an alarm. By pressing snooze, you're getting rid of a really loud noise, and so it makes you want to press snooze more to get rid of that bad stimulus. Versus a punishment is something, or it's a consequence that decreases the frequency of a behavior. And so they actually talked about a lot of drawbacks from punishment versus using reinforcement techniques. Because when you punish something, it's suppressed, it's not actually forgotten or fixed. And it also teaches discrimination between situations. And one example for this could be a child who swears. If they come home and swear, and their parents get upset at them and punish them, but they go back to school the next day and swear, and no one is upset, no one says anything. It could even be positively reinforced with some of their peers. They'll learn swearing's okay in school, but it's not okay at home. And then the parents will think that their punishment worked when it really didn't, and the child just realizes that they just change what they're doing depending on the situation. And so another drawback they talked about was it can teach fear, not only fear of the punishment, but sometimes fear of the person can kind of get mixed in there, the person that's giving the punishment. And so it can cause some strife in relationships. Also, it's shown to increase aggression, especially in physical punishment. And so I've definitely seen all of these effects in people that I've known from high school. Tons of people who had very different lives with their parents versus with their friends. And so I think understanding all these differences and the importance of framing our speech is going to help me to be a better teacher for kids and to be a better mother, so my kids will better be able to respect what I'm saying. And also just as I communicate with others and showing people the love of Christ and not letting my language be a barrier between that. So thanks for watching.